IVF stands for in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization is fertilizing the egg outside of the female's body in the laboratory. Now, that was the original definition of it, but it's now come to mean the entire process involved in getting the eggs, fertilizing them, letting them develop in the laboratory, and then returning them back to the uterus for implantation and further development into a pregnancy. The entire process involves stimulating a woman's ovaries with medications for approximately 10 to 12 days, and then a final injection is given to mature the eggs. Approximately 36 hours later, after the final maturation injection is given, the eggs are removed from the ovaries, usually now through a transvaginal technique, while the patient is heavily sedated so she doesn't feel anything. The eggs are then taken into the laboratory where fertilization is performed. Fertilization is performed either in one of two mechanisms. One, the sperm are injected directly into the egg, called ICSI, or intracytoplasmic sperm injection, or the eggs are mixed with the sperm and the sperm are allowed to penetrate the egg at their own pace. The eggs are then checked for fertilization signs approximately 16 hours after fertilization occurs. In that way, we can identify which eggs have actually succeeded in becoming fertilized. The eggs are then allowed to develop into an embryo. First, they divide into 2 cells, 4 cells, 8 cells, etc., until finally they develop into the blastocyst stage. The blastocyst stage is a stage of development that has 2 major components: an inner cell mass, which you can see from the inside of the blastocyst, and trophectoderm, which are the cells that are on the periphery of the blastocyst. Both of these are very important in identifying the quality of the embryo. You have to have both components to have a good quality, viable embryo that will most likely implant into the uterine wall when replaced back into the uterus.